Terry will talk about the game in a moment, but first of all, you've signed a new 2-year contract. You must be delighted to do that.
Yeah, absolutely delighted. Fantastic football club, big club in the northeast. It's been absolutely brilliant. The 22 games when we came in, Steve and myself said we wouldn't have came if we didn't believe we could have stayed up, and we've done it, with a game to spare. So yeah, it was a no-brainer. You
and Steve have formed a very good partnership since you came together. It's the first time you've worked together. You've both known each other for a long time, but it's the first time you've worked together.
Yeah, first time we worked together. Steve's been really good, really calm, which you need at times. I've worked with different managers, but he's very, very calm. Knows the game inside out. Good tactician, and he knows the area. So it's been really good. We work together well. We share the training. He'll work in with the defensive side. I'll work with the attacking side, which is good. So it's not like just I'm not just there for what he thinks. We do the training together. He knows I'll tell him an honest opinion, and I think that's what he wants, rather than just agree with him. So it's been really good. Been delighted, and it's been a pleasure so far. And hopefully in the next 2 years, is going to be onwards and upwards. Hopefully.
It seemed an impossible task to many people when you first came in, though, when you considered that we were second bottom, well adrift, and you finished with 10 wins out of the last 15. We checked the table just before the game there, and we were 5th based on the last 15 matches.
I've just said previously, we wouldn't have come if we didn't believe that we could have gotten the club out. You look at the players have proved we've got some good players. So we came in. We always said we had to win half the games. We've done that and more. And we've needed to do that the way that the league's tables went. To have a run of, like you've just said, is like unbelievable. Credit to everybody, all the staff, not just me and Steve. Great backroom staff that's been supporting us off the pitch. The players as well. Unbelievable. The players, the effort they've put in. They're getting some belief. They're good. There's some good players in there, and once people get confidence, they've shown what a good footballing side we are.
Do you think the squad needs strengthening much then for next season, taking that in mind?
Well, you've always got to have we'll review it next week, me and Steve. We always said let's get this game out the way. We'll already be, you're planning in the back of your head. Yes, we'll need to bring 1 or 2 in. I think every team will look at areas that we can improve. So without a doubt, we will definitely bring a few more in, but we don't need a wholesale changes. I think the lads have proved that. Put that form together in the last 10, you're going to be in the top. You're going to be like playoff contenders.
Today's game, though, finished 0-0. Your first draw in 22 matches of all times. Yeah. But we finished 6 points above the relegation zone. Not a bad performance.
No, brilliant. As somebody just showed with the league table, finished 16th in the end. I thought first half we were okay. We had more of the attacking threat than they did, without really working the goalie. We're not getting carried away, but we definitely. But then in the second half they flipped it on us really. We showed that we can defend well as a team. We didn't create much at all in the second half, truth be known. It probably was fitting that it was a draw. I couldn't say we deserved to win. Don't think we deserved to lose. And the old saying, it'll probably be the last match of the day, unfortunately, if you were watching the TV the night.
But defensively, though, it was a clean sheet, and Matty Young has signed off his loan spell without conceding a goal. Yeah,
that's what I've just said. Second half there, I thought the defence with the whole team, that was the positive out of the second half. Whereas most of the time in our previous games, we've always talked about how well we've attacked and scored goals, but they've proved again a clean sheet, which is good. And Matty, when he was called upon, he was sound as ever. He's been great for us, and it's also helped his development, I'm sure. So it's a win-win for both parties there.
What about the fans all this afternoon? There must have been 450 over there. What a racket they made all the way through.
Yeah, I've just said to the lads in there, the best part about the day was the supporters for me. Unbelievable, like in the first half when we give them a little bit of shout about, we give them nothing in the second half, but they still made more noise. In fact, I didn't hear any Chester supporters. No disrespect to Chester, it was all our fans, and they've been outstanding. We keep telling them they've played a massive part in keeping the club up. Number one, with the booster budget. When me and Steve came in, without that, we wouldn't have been to get the additions that we brought in that we thought the team needed. and they've proved to be really good additions. But without them, we wouldn't have had it, and we would have had to run with what we got, and who knows, could we stayed up without them? You know, nobody knows a crystal ball, but they've been outstanding. So full credit to them, and pat ourselves on the back. You know, they've been a massive part of keeping our own football club in the league.
And of course now we've got to look ahead to next season, like you say, strengthening it one or two places, but we've got the basics of a good side here.
Yeah, like we said, we think we've got some good players in there. We'll review it, you know, we'll strengthen in certain areas. There'll not be wholesale changes. And we'll see, obviously we'll have targets, same as every football club. But first of all, we've got to speak to our lads. You know, next week, Steve and myself will be speaking to all the lads, to see who we think can carry on and who we think it's time that maybe, you know, they find something different from themselves. But credit to every one of them. Whatever happens between now, for them, they've been absolutely fantastic. For all of the players, I can only thank them enough. Great, the attitude, the belief, you know, and like, because it's grueling at times. And I've seen it where we've played sad to Tuesday. So credit to them. But I'll finish off still, the fans, outstanding, absolutely outstanding.
I'm sure though, Terry, that the fans would like me to thank you for all your efforts this season. I mean, it's been a double act, you and Steve, when you consider that we look doomed at Christmas, but together you've kept us in the league 6 points away from safety. It's been a tremendous performance.
Yeah, thanks for that. Yeah, but like I said, it's a massive team effort. You know, like, yes, me and Steve came in, but without your staff that work so hard behind you, without the players, because they step on the pitch, they've took on board what we've asked them to do in training, etc. And then again, the fans, I'll repeat again, without that boost the budget when we came in, who knows where it would have been. So thanks to them again. Thanks for obviously the praise that we're getting, but it's time to move on. You know, we'll enjoy the night. The lads will enjoy the bus home together, but we start work again straight away tomorrow.